Hello everyone, I'm Jodylynn and welcome to Aging Naturally, where we talk about non-invasive, better aging solutions for the mature skin. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you all about the under eye area. I'm going to be talking to you about ways that we can keep it naturally and beautifully smooth without Botox or fillers. So let's get started. In today's video, I'm not only going to be sharing with you some topicals that you can use for crow's feet, bags, as well as the hooded eye area, but I'm also going to be sharing with you how you can up your game with your microcurrent devices that are going to help with those specific concerns as well. This is kind of like the foundation. If you do not have these steps in place, everything else that I'm talking about is just not going to work as effectively. You need to make sure that you are hydrated and drinking plenty of water throughout the day. If you are dehydrated, your skin becomes crepey and more wrinkly. We don't want any of that. Also, ensure that you're getting a good night's sleep. Now, if you don't, we definitely can, do some eye mask that can definitely, do a quick deep puffing and add some hydration. But if you're consistently not getting a good night's sleep, then those dark circles get darker and those bags get heavier, and it gets to be really difficult to really improve that area. Also, SPF is an absolute must. Make sure that you are protecting your skin every single day, SPF of 30 or above. And then, of course, you need to be consistent with your skincare routine. Let's talk about cleansing the area. When I'm cleansing this area, I do not like to use any AHAs, BHAs, glycolic acids, no physical exfoliations, so nothing that is like a scrub. I also don't even use my PMD on this area. The only physical exfoliation that I'm using is my fingers, as well as a very soft, gentle microfiber washcloth. I absolutely love these, and I'm never pulling or tugging, but I'm just kind of more patting and moving. Actually, also, all of these products are cruelty-free if that's something you're being mindful of. Let's talk about serums and eye creams. I am a firm believer that you do need an eye cream. If you are a mature woman that has crow's feet, eye bags, hooded lids, any one of those things or more, then you definitely need an eye cream to target that area. A serum that I love to use under the eye area is my Argireline. I get this from Amazon. Argireline is absolutely wonderful. It's kind of like a topical Botox, but it's not toxic, which we love. It is actually a peptide that works very similar to Botox in that it reduces the ability of certain neurotransmitters to be able to activate movement in the muscles in the face. So this is why I absolutely love this. And I really believe that it's important that you get to using a retinol cream in the evening. Now, I use tretinoin, which is prescribed retinol all over my face, but I cannot use it under my eye area because it would just be too irritating. So I use the next best thing, which is an over-the-counter retinol. And I love the First Aid Beauty Retinol Triple Hyaluronic Acid Eye Serum. This is absolutely amazing. This not only does it have triple hyaluronic acid, but it also, of course, has the star ingredient of a retinol, which is the gold standard in anti-aging. It also has a vitamin C for brightening the under eye area, but it's not the L-ascorbic acid. It's actually a vitamin C derivative, which is magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, which I absolutely love. It's very gentle, but it's also going to help to brighten that under eye area as well. It's gentle enough to wear 2 times a day. I have been using this for probably a good year, and it lasts forever. You don't need a lot of this. And I love, when I'm using my eye cream, I just love to pat it on there with my ring finger. And then I also love to do the hooded eye area, and I like to push it up. And then whatever is left over, I'm just kind of putting on the lid, just ever so lightly. But for during the day, if you're like me and don't like to use a retinol during the day, I love to use the Senegence NeoTight. This is almost gone, as you can see. I absolutely love the formulation of this. I've been using this, gosh, this lasted me, I'd say, a good 6 months. But this is a very lightweight formula. It has orchestem, which I really love, which is actually stem cells from a plant in Korea and Japan. It helps improve the appearance of sagging and droopy skin, and it gives it more of a contoured, lifted look. And I've really noticed a difference using this in my microcurrent when in my hooded eye area. When you're moisturizing the area, you definitely want some really super hydrating ingredients as well as some peptides for those anti-aging effects. I really have been loving the Then I Met You during the day. I like to use this because it is super hydrating, but it is not very heavy. I don't like to wear anything heavy because I am a makeup wearer. So this is a gel formulation and I find this to be really lovely. Something during the night, I like something very rich and a little bit more thicker, especially during the winter months. And I absolutely love the Mieux 24-Hour Age Defying Cream. This is absolutely lovely. The ingredient deck list on here is just amazing. It has jojoba seed oil, it has peptides, it has a couple of different ceramides. This is just really rich and thick, and I just love this. If you're looking for an affordable option, I've been really loving the Wander Staycation. This is truly lovely. This is not going to be as hearty of ingredients as the Mieux, but I find this to be wonderful at the price. And if I've done my skincare, let's say around 8, and I'm not going to bed until like, 11 o'clock at night, I will then add on some oil underneath the eye area. So you can just even use Vaseline, you can use castor oil, you could also use olive oil. I've used all 3 of them, and you want to use kind of a nice thicker layer underneath there. It's going to keep the area, it's going to help to retain the moisture so that the moisture doesn't evaporate into the air, to keep that area nice and hydrated. So one of my favorite anti-aging devices for under the eye area is Microcurrent. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of tips and tricks that you can use if you're a microcurrent user. I'm going to be showing you how you can use if you've got the Myolift Mini or any other device that has 2 probes. And then I've got the Myolift QT that I'm going to be demonstrating if you've got a handheld device. When I'm using my microcurrent, I like to use serums under the eye area because microcurrent helps to also not only lift and tone and erase those and minimize those fine lines, but it also helps with product penetration. So I love to use my Argireline under the eye area as well as the TGF Booster by Mieux. When we are working on this area that has the crow's feet, you actually want to erase and pull that area apart to minimize and erase those fine lines. Now, this is another reason why I love 7E Wellness and these devices is because I don't know any other device that has the erase feature. So they usually just lift and tone, a lot of the devices do. And these device not only has the educate mode, which is lift and tone, which we're going to be using on the eye bag area, but it also has the erase feature. And when you've got those crow feet, you actually want to erase the fine lines. You want to relax and release the tension of those muscles. So how we do that with the 2 probes is you are actually going to place one of the probes down here near the orbital bone, and then you're going to put the other one about close to it, and then you're going to pull it apart, and you're going to pull in upward motions. And you're going to, don't go too far down because then you're working the cheek area, so you just want to pull it apart. And what I like to do is I like to go in slow and controlled movements, and I like to hold it for about 3 to 5 seconds. I like to do that for about a good minute. When you're using this device, what you can do, because you cannot pull it apart, I like to use my hand to kind of give the same effect. So I like to hold it, this hand here, and then I'm actually going here, and then I'm pulling. And I'm pulling it apart so I get the same pulling effect. All right, let's talk about this particular area here in this inner eye area. This is actually where those heavy bags start to form, is this area right here. And we actually want to lift that muscle because that is what is going to help to lift and tone that heavy bag area. So what you're going to do if you've got the 2 probes, you're going to put one here, you're going to put the other here, and you're actually going to move this in towards this one to help to lift this muscle. You're not pulling apart, you're actually pushing towards this other probe. Now, if you have a handheld device, and just hold this, my skin taut a little bit, and then you're going to be pushing it forward. I kind of like to just push it forward. When I'm in educate mode, I like to hold for about 5 to 7 seconds, and then I'm doing that again for another good minute. is what I like to do. Let's talk about the hooded eye area. I forgot to do a demonstration on clean face, so please forgive me. I'm going to show you now how you would do the hooded eye area. Please do not ever do this on makeup. Your face should be squeaky clean. So if you have the two probes, what you want to do is you want to kind of push, you're always using Educate when you're working on the hooded eye area, and you're going to want to push it and lift up. Lift as high as you can. Make sure that the probes are never touching each other, but you're going like this. And you can do that kind of all the way around like this. And again, I like to hold, actually in Educate mode, a good 5 to 7 seconds. And I like to do it for a good minute. And then you could also do this, like this, and do that all the way around. And you're really pulling up. I have seen such a huge difference, and I'll go all the way around. I've seen such a huge difference in my hooded eye area using these techniques. And then if you've got the handheld device, you are actually just going to want to lift it up. And you're going to go all the way around the eye area, like so. And then of course, if you want to take this to like next level, adding in red light therapy is also wonderful in helping to produce collagen. So I love to use my red light therapy mask. I love my Aduro mask, a video to come here soon, but I use that 20 minutes a day, all the time, every day. And then advanced is you could also do cosmetic and microneedling. Microneedling is where you create micro channels in the skin. 0.5 or above is considered medical microneedling, and that is actually otherwise known as collagen induction therapy. So you're actually producing collagen during that phase. You would only do that once a month. And then cosmetic needling is at 0.3 or lower of a needle that you are using, and that actually releases growth factors as well as helping your products to penetrate deeper into the skin. Now that is not something that you would just go out and start doing. You definitely need to do your research. You need to be super, super safe. So I will list some resources down in the product description below, but that is also a great way to kind of up your game in that area. If you've been interested in microneedling or cosmetic needling, but just a little apprehensive to do that yourself, then you can always try anti-aging microneedle patches. I love the ones by Deepology. These are absolutely wonderful. I use them twice a week, but I find these to be a great alternative. Talk about, do you need to be doing all of these things? Absolutely not. Doing your skincare routine, you're going to see a huge difference in just being consistent with your skincare routine. However, I do believe that adding in a microcurrent device is really kind of, it's almost kind of a must-have, especially if you have advanced signs of aging. I really do believe it is. And that's combined with your skincare routine, I think is going to be just enough. But if I've given you some options if you really wanted to go like next level. So let's just kind of talk about this. If you were like new to skincare and you're just like, okay, this is kind of a lot, that's not how, you wouldn't just go out and do all of this. Of course not. You want to get yourself on a good skincare routine. Do that a good 4 to 6 weeks. Make sure that you're being consistent. Then go ahead and add in some devices. Make sure that you're taking some before and after photos and give your devices a good couple of months. And then if you wanted to go that advanced route, add in the LED light therapy or cosmetic needling, you could definitely do that as well and do that after. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if there are any other products, devices that you love for the under eye area. We would all love to know. And if you like this video, please go ahead and give it a like. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.